angels sing along, 'cause a good song never dies. It just reminds you of where you were the first time it made you cry, the first time you felt live. No, a good song never dies.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Sky Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Zach Wheeler will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. Well, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And now a pitch on the way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Standing in, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch stays alive, still 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
1 out, nobody on. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Comes set and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that one is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Here now is Rafael Devers. The third baseman. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Devers hits a little over the 270 mark. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Another 2-2 offering. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Standing in, Michael Chavis. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he lays off for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
One there.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
So coming to the plate, Alex Verdugo. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
The 2-1, and he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Pitch on the way. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Line hard to center field. Bradley is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. Here comes the first pitch. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Now batting, Bo Bichette, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And now pitch on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Hopped up. Grandal has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Astudillo is there. 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Bichette is there for it. And that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And you can see his home-road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, Hero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Check swing called strike, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Grandal on at first, nobody out. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Again, a 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Williams Astudillo.
Set to get his day started, Williams Astudillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home. Misses up and in.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, one two-run shot, and the entire complexion of the game can change just like that.
Stepping in now, Greg Garcia, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Perez, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Still only one out in the inning. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now in the box, Tommy Edman. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 276 the average coming in for him. 11 home runs and 34 driven in. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Here comes Dickerson. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And that's the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So stepping in, Rafael Devers. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here, but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're up 3-2. set to get his day started, Greg Allen. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Benintendi is there. One pitch, one out.
Right fielder,
Striding in once again, Mookie Betts hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Corey Dickerson.
number 23.
And he puts it on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Bichette brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We played 3 full. We're tied now at 3 apiece. So here's Michael Chavis now.
Leading off for Boston, the first baseman, number 23, Michael Chavis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's the pitch.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And Verdugo goes in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Christian Vasquez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
The batter, the center fielder.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way, and a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The set and the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right
The
here.
3-1 pitch, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
1-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just one run. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Boston's out in front 4-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He singled his last time up.
The first baseman, Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. The pitch.
That's the ball.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The bat, the designated hitter, Devo.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tim Tebow. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. 2-0 pitch on the way.
That's ball three.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Devers has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. In for strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to first, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. The relay, and he's safe.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Danny Duffy is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. To the plate now, Michael Chavis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And over to third now is the runner. So a full count now. 3-2 pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball four. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 6-3. Digging in now, Greg Garcia. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Pedroia has it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1-0 the count. Now here it comes.
Hey! Inside, ball one.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Allen. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Circle change there, called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Grounded to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Getting loose in the bullpen is Pat Venditti, the rare double threat on the bump with the ability to bring it right or left-handed. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Allen is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0.
Hey. Count is 2 and 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
He loses him on ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. He's set. Here it comes. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. Ryan Brazier enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Corey Dickerson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Brazier has over 40 innings on his line so far, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Yeah, and he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Brazier offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here's the 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Seared down the first baseline. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to center field. Benintendi will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Andrew Chafin will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Andrew Chafin.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Xander Bogaerts.
He's set, and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Chafin is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Dickerson going back, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, his second of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now that
At the plate now, Rafael Devers, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Michael Chavis, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
At the ball.
2 out, nobody on. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Grounded weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Red Sox lead it 7-3. Josh Taylor gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
72, Josh Taylor.
Now at the plate, Tim Tebow. A fly out and a single for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And it's 1-1. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Willians Astudillo will be next. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Verdugo will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first down.
Now batting, catcher, Willians Astudillo.
Stepping into the box, Willians Astudillo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Red Garcia.
At the plate, Greg Garcia. Soft liner to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
In now, Tommy Edman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. One 0 pitch is a curveball that looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
That's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
The center fielder, number 1, Greg Allen.
Brandon Workman will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Brandon Workman.
Digging in and looking for more, Greg Allen. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Pause and the 0-2, and he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. Pedroia to his right. He has it. There's one on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 7-4. Jose Alvarado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr., as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Pedroia waiting, the 1-0.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Has a look, now the pitch.
No, inside.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Now the 2-0. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Boston's out in front 8-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. At the plate, Mookie Betts. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Corey Dickerson will be next. Lifted in the air out to right. Verdugo waits on it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way.
2-1. Inside, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Drilled down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Two out with the man at first. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out. Throw the.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Pat Venditti enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
This is flared out towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr., runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Allen is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the ninth. The Red Sox lead it 9-4. Darwinson Hernandez, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Darwinson Hernandez.
So digging in now, Tim Tebow. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The designated hitter, there, Tebow.
From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls.
Hernandez stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now the 2-0 home. Grounded down the third baseline. Devers gloves it. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, catcher, Williams Astudillo.
Striding into the box, Williams Astudillo. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's down.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Reined in. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Greg Garcia.
So striding forward now, Greg Garcia. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. He's got it, and the Red Sox have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Boston Red Sox posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Martin Perez earns the win, his second. Zach Wheeler permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.